Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jim and today I am doing a new style video for me and this page. Today what I want to do is I want to review some tech. I've always been big into tech, having the latest and greatest, which is a very difficult thing to do. It's all very expensive and stuff is changing so fast right now. A couple weeks ago or a week or two ago, I picked up for myself the Galaxy Buds. Those are Samsung's Airpods, if you will. Basically, they're wireless in-ear headphones. So I decided to go with the Samsung Galaxy Buds for a particular reason. One, the same way that people get Apple Watches because they have an iPhone, or the same reason they get an iPad because they have an Apple or a Mac computer. They just work better together. So I looked at other things like the Jabras, even Bose ones, which I'm a huge Bose fan. But these ones just seem to make more sense given that they are Samsung, phone is Samsung. I figured they would work much better together. First off, we look at the buds here. They come in 3 different colors. They got the black ones, there's white, and there's also yellow, which to be honest, I don't know who is getting yellow. They look ridiculous in my opinion, but I'm sure somebody out there got them. Somebody for everything, right? Okay, so let's open up the box on these guys right here. Inside the box we got some of the cord in there to charge them, which they do charge with a USB-C, and then here is the actual case itself. So this is the case where it's got the buds inside. Ooh, if I flip that open, while subtly flipping you all off, boom, and that is the buds right there. The case itself is actually really nice. It's pretty small. It's as I don't know if you want to compare it to, I don't know, a wallet size there. It's smaller than my wallet. Here's a lens cap for my camera here. Quite small compared to my screen on my phone. Very small. It fits in your pocket nicely, which is perfect because obviously when you're using these things, you're going to be on the go and you can't be wearing them all the time. So you got to be able to put them in a nice case so you don't lose them. Slide them into your pocket. So like I said, I've had these for about a week or so now. Use them in many different areas. I'm often taking calls or listening to stuff while I'm doing it. It's very tricky having a wire running everywhere or sitting there on the help desk phone like this for an hour or two. It's very annoying. So figured these would provide the best flexibility to be able to walk around and do stuff while being on the phone. They connect just like any other Bluetooth device would. Basically, you just pull them out and you open up the Bluetooth on your phone and you just start pairing. So you find them and you pair them. They'll connect to any Android or any Apple phone. At the end of the day, it's just a Bluetooth device. And that's how they work. There is an app for it, so it just looks like this. So the app is just like that. That is with the buds not connected. And to connect the buds, all we gotta do is, just a second, we open it up. Here, let me see if I can do this with one hand. We open it up and boom, as soon as you open it up, you see that it is connected there, showing that they are on. Let's go ahead, pull them out. They just pull out, slide into your ear. Boom, boom. How satisfying is that, by the way? Let's do that again. It's like ASMR. Oh, that's good. I like that. Should I start whispering into them? Moving on now. So once you pull them out, like I showed you, they automatically connect once you've paired them up for the first time. They automatically connect and they show your battery percentage there. And you can control the different audio profiles for it right there. Dynamic, clear, bass boost, treble boost, and soft. I have it on dynamic. That's where I like the sound the best. Now, as far as the battery life goes on them, you get about 6 hours or so off of each one of these little buds, and then the case will charge that over again. From my experience, I've used these things for probably 2-3 hours at a time, and they've only been down to like 75-80%. So I think you might be able to do a little bit better than 6 hours. Obviously, that depends on your listening preferences, how loud, and what type of music you're listening to. Now, as far as using the earbuds, the Galaxy Buds, on a daily basis, here's what I found. So they have this feature called Ambient Mode. So when you're on Ambient Mode, which you can preset it, the outsides of these things are just touchpads. So you just touch it, double tap it to answer phone calls, triple tap to hang up, single tap to play, pause, which you can program it so that you can hold it and it'll turn on this ambient mode, or hold the other bud and turn on Google Assistant, which is actually a really neat feature. But you click and hold it, turn on ambient mode, and what it does is basically, it's like noise canceling headphones, but the opposite. So it takes all the ambient noise around you and lets you hear it while you're wearing the headphones. It's really weird, and I find it hit and miss to use. They got this vocal booster on it where it basically, here, let me show. It's got this ambient right there, boom, where you can see it's on or off, and you can turn it on. And basically when you talk into it, I'm talking right now, but I can hear myself through the earbuds. It is this really, really weird thing. I wouldn't say it works great. To be honest, I haven't used it much other than just trying to test it and try to get used to it, but I just haven't been able to get used to it. So on that, because they're kind of tough to hear hear other people when you are wearing both of them, even in the ambient mode, you're obviously wearing these a lot and you're listening to music, listening to podcasts, and you get a phone call. Now, I did try to use just one headphone to make phone calls with, and I could hear people fine, but there is microphones on both of them that kind of face down your jawline. And if you have both in, the audio quality is phenomenal. Nobody's had any complaints. They say I'm very clear. If you only have one in, the person on the other end won't be able to hear you. It's very muffled, very quiet, so you do need to have both headphones in to make a phone call, which is kind of a bummer because it's kind of nice to just have one in so you can still hear out of your other good ear without the headphone in and take calls in the one ear. As far as the sound quality that goes on them, they are powered by AKG, which are the same headphone brand manufacturer that manufactures the wired buds that come with all Samsungs, the S10, S10 Plus, I'm assuming the Note 10 this fall, and the past S9, S8, and Note 9, I believe, all came with those AKG headphones. They sound good. They're obviously not super deep and bassy, but they do sound good. I'm a little bit picky with my audio, so I do like premium, crispy audio. These do the trick. They're nothing that's going to blow your brain out, which is probably a good thing, but they are good enough quality to listen to your music, and they definitely do the job, but don't be looking for something like a Beats headphone out of this. I have used Airpods once or twice, and I would say these are a touch better than the Airpods, especially once you play with those dynamic, soft vocal boost and treble boost or bass boost. Once you play with those, it gets a lot better. So what is my final verdict? Well, for these little guys here, the Galaxy Buds, they cost $200. That's from Best Buy. That gets you the Galaxy Buds with the charging case, with the cable to charge it. Personally, I haven't used the cable yet to charge it because the case will wirelessly charge, which is actually super handy. I didn't talk about this, but I have a Qi wireless charger on my desk, so I just place it on and charge it up that way. Or I can take my phone when it's not in its OtterBox and place the headphones case on the back, and my phone will actually charge the headphones. So that's kind of a neat feature if you are out and about traveling for the day and maybe you run out a little bit of juice and your headphones are getting low. Toss it on the back of your phone, steal some power for it, get yourself in about 10 minutes, you get yourself a few hours of audio time on there. So that's a great little feature. So the final verdict is for the $200. Obviously that is a premium price for an in-ear headphone, especially one that isn't noise canceling, but they do work very well. I haven't had any issues with the connectivity of them at all. The quality's been great, definitely up to standard. And when comparing it to obviously their biggest competitor, which will be Apple, the Airpods, I would definitely say they sound better. And to be honest, if you ask me, I definitely think they look better. Looking at them inside the ears, I think they just fit nicer inside the ear instead of having it drooping down like this. They did come with other size tips, so if you have a bigger ear or a smaller ear, you can pull off these rubber tips and they will just be a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. That way they can fit in any person's ear. And the Apple AirPods are actually $270 for the same setup. They don't come by default with a charging case, wireless charging case, sorry. You have to pay extra for that, which is kind of typical in Apple fashion. That's a different topic for a different time. Anyway, for $200, I definitely recommend these. They fit well, they sound good, they connect great, and just feel like a great product. So anyway, thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you found some of this useful. I hope to be doing more of these in the future. I love tech, like I said, so I want to be reviewing all the tech that I already have. I got a lot of it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.